So hi everybody, we have a patient here and we're gonna talk to the patient a little bit. So she explained to me earlier that she has big toe pain now. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, so where is exactly the pain? You want to point to it?
Right in the joint area.
Okay, so she has pain right here in this big toe joint. We're gonna wash our hands later, so we're gonna touch this foot with our bare hands, but usually you want to wear some gloves, right? Okay. Anyway, so if you look at the foot, there's a section here called the metatarsal. You can actually feel it. It comes from all the way down here, and you can feel a joint right here. It comes in like a divot, and then there's a joint. This joint right here is the first metatarsal cuneiform joint, which is right here. And you can see there's a tendon that comes down here. That's why we're doing it on this young lady, because you can actually see a lot of interesting tendons with her. This is the anterior tibial tendon. This is the posterior tibial tendon right there. You can see those tendons coming in and they're firing already. And there's a big toe joint, swelling going on. Now what happens is there's another tendon on the bottom of the foot that goes all the way down here, all the way across, all the way back here. And you can see this tendon that's coming over, and it goes all the way up to this muscle belly. So there's a muscle belly, two muscle bellies. Those are sister tendons that come down here. One of them is the brevis, which is attaching to the fifth metatarsal base, which is right here. The other one goes deep down here, right under the cuboid, and it reaches all the way out to the big toe. What it does, it moves the big toe down, okay? So if your big toe is not folding on the floor, the actual foot has three arches. There is an arch from the inside, which is right here. There's an arch on the outside, and there's an arch that goes this way. But if this here is up in the air, then this here is up in the air like this. Then the ankle have to twist to catch it. And as it does that, it jams the toe. So as she's walking, as she wants to bend this, she can't. See how now she has a lot of arthritic changes happening here because this is not able to bend anymore because there's so much spurring going on. Originally, this would be able to move up and down, no problem, if this is down where it should be, and then you can move it up. Now, normally, you want to have the toe go all the way up to 90 degrees. So this toe should be able to go all the way this way and about 15 degrees down so she can propel. But if she is not able to do that, as you can see, even if I push her down and I move it up, she's only about 45 degrees from where it should be. So there is arthritis happening inside here already in that joint. But that's, again, secondary to what? Secondary to this muscle weakness that we have in this area. So this muscle right here is weak and it's not holding this toe where it should be. That's number one. Number two, because this is firing, it tells you that the talus is not sitting where it should be. So the talus, which is the ankle bone, should be sitting where it should be, and then this here foot should be like this, and this should be down for us to have a good foot. And it seems like it's not working. So how do you do some exercises if you're still new at this and it's happening to you brand new and you're having issues? The biggest exercise that you can do, and that's passive exercise, is to just push this big toe joint down. So don't push the toe down, but just the big toe joint. As she's doing this, watch this. There's a muscle belly here, muscle belly here. They both are firing. Do you see them? Relax. Okay, do it again. Do you see this, how it fired up? Those are the muscle bellies that need to fire for this to go down. That's the first exercise you can do. Number two exercise, if you have a partner or somebody with you, you can have them push right against your joint and then push against that. Go ahead and push me down as much as you can. And you can see how it's firing up right away. It bulges out. And that's the muscle belly that needs to be exercised. It's very, very important. Relax. Okay, do it again. And you can do this repetitively against somebody and or against the wall. If you're alone, you can sit on the floor and push yourself against the wall, but free up this area. Do not push here. You need to push only under the big toe. So relax. Let me get you up first. Let me get you all the way up. Okay, now push me down. See, now she's pushing against pressure. And I'm not putting too much pressure. Do you feel that? Mm-hmm. Yeah, you need to do more. You need to push really hard. Yeah, okay? Because you need to push against your body weight, and that's the thing. This here needs to be very much fired up. Does this explain it?
It does.
Do you have any other questions about this?
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm. Makes sense? Mm-hmm. All right, this is what we call the Peroneus longus tendon exercise. It's this one here, firing up all the way back here. You can do that via physical therapy, and or you can do it on your own. It's very simple. This is one exercise we can do. Can you pause it for a second? So what we're going to do is we're going to show you a little bit of stretching exercises and a little bit of actual active exercise for that to be happening. Okay, the first one is stretching exercises. Is you put yourself away from the wall about 2 feet and you stand away 2 feet. Then you do wall push-ups. So the whole body is coming down, and as you can see, as she's doing this right there, she's pushing against that. Her tender Achilles is being stretched. Her Peroneus is being stretched. All of this is happening because of what we're doing right now. Now the second one, most people do this on their own, no problem. But the other one that not a lot of people do, and that is to put your foot inward. So if you put your feet inward and now do the same exercise, you'll see a different muscle firing up. And also try and push this down as you're doing that. Do you feel that? Mm-hmm. You feel it here. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very important that you feel it right there. Okay, and then if you do it the other way, now this is the inward, now you want to do the external and do the same thing. Again, the same wall push-up. It's a different muscle now it's firing. Do you feel it? You can see the balls right here. Okay. Now that's one thing you can do. The other one that you can do, you can have a partner next to you and you can dance with them, and then you go up on your toes. Go up, there you go. Now as she's going upwards like this, stay up for a second. You can see that this here is actually not on the floor. It's upwards, okay? And that's not what we want. We want this down, okay? So what we do, go down. Now go inwards with both of them, okay? Now go up on your toes. When she does that, now this is pushing down. And right away, this is firing and bulging right away, okay? And this is also firing. So that's another one that you can do is, again, active exercise against your own body. You don't have to do weights, nothing. Now the other way, go outwards and then go upwards again. And this one here, again, push this down as much as you can. Okay, you can feel that you're doing that, right? Right in here, right in here. Actually, I can feel it's very, very tight right here. And that's how you do the exercises, passive and active.